name is Melissa Cooper. I had the pleasure of knowing Christian while he was a patient at the PD Hemot Clinic, McLean Children's in Temple. I was blessed to know Christian. He was an amazing young man who had a wonderful impact on so many. I just remember Christian's positivity and his heart for everyone else. He wanted to do great things for other people and for other children who were going through what he was going through. We went to our Camp Dreamcatcher, was able to watch him and experience him in that atmosphere of just being able to be free and not just be a young man with cancer, but just be a young man. He was just a blessing to know, and I will never ever forget Christian. We should have been encouraging him. Christian encouraged us, and I'm so thankful that I was blessed to know him.
I don't want to talk about Christian as if he's past tense, because he's still here. He's living his legacy. We're living his legacy. He raised money for the infants and their incubators for his hospital. He started Teen Advisory Board and was there for the other kids that needed someone. He was there for every single person in his life. He deserved more than what he got. He wanted to become an oncologist. He wanted to make a difference. Cancer took too much from him, but helping people, he knew what it was like to be on that end. He was going to go places. Now we can take that and we can carry it for him. This is it, what Christian would want. So for Christian and for every other kid that has to go through this, together we can make a difference.
Christien's life impacted my life in the way that a friend would. He was there for me when I moved to Texas from Virginia. I didn't have a lot of friends starting here because I was the new kid. We met on the bus and found out that we had orchestra together, and it was just real cool the way we bonded throughout middle school and high school, and celebrate his life just in remembering that he was a good friend.
When I first met Christian, I remember thinking about how funny, smart, and mature he was for his age. We met in middle school, and for middle school boy standards, he was way above in maturity. I could always count on him to share ideas and opinions. He was an extremely opinionated person, and so am I, so it was nice to find kind of a like soul. Growing up, we would make up funny stories and share memes, which honestly, he could have had his own, he could have been a meme admin because he would send so many of them, and I would just try my best to keep up. I remember trash talking each other on, Words with Friends, and just talking about how excited we were for high school and what our plans were for college, and just sharing about life and growing up. Every goal he had, whether it was to become a pastor or a physician, and I know at one point he loved gardening and he had talked about becoming a botanist. It always involved other people. He was super passionate and motivated. I remember him talking about wanting to go to Georgetown University and travel. He just had this natural skill of making people feel welcomed. He questioned things, and he was just all around a genuine person. He was strong-willed, opinionated, extremely talented, especially with music. Every time I reminisce with him, with our mutual friends, we always talk about how lucky we were to have known him. And when I talk about him with new loved ones, they always talk about how they wish they could have met him. Even today, he continues to make a positive impact on the world, whether it's through nonprofit or just the experiences that he shared that I get to carry and that other people get to carry with them throughout their life. And I'm really grateful that I got to know him.
Hello, this is how I met Christian through music. He was in the orchestra program as well as my son. Christian became my son's best friend. He helped him a lot since we were here new to Texas, coming from Virginia. I really appreciate Christian's everything he did for my son, and I love him so much. We miss him so much.
Hi, my name's Kelly. I was Christian's physical therapist, and one of my favorite memories of him was when we were working with him after a surgery, and I took him out to our garden, and he said, hang on one second, and he took out his phone, and he started playing the Eye of the Tiger, and he said, I just got to get my mind set. And I just loved his positivity. He was such a great kid. He always thought of others. When it was clear that his battle was, he was at the end of his fight, he made it a point to stop us and to thank me for everything that I did for him. That was just so touching and incredible for a teenager to think to do that. He was so good-hearted. He was an old soul. He always had a positive attitude. He always tried to work so hard. And he always told me that he loved his mom. He's greatly missed, and he hangs on my desk, and he reminds me to make good decisions and always think of our patients first. And I certainly will never forget him.
To fix me, I'm crossing the line again, falling on my knees. No stranger to pain, it's never